That is the biggest bottle of Espolon I've ever seen.
I mean, we're gonna amp it up for this video. What?
Oh, tequila.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did you think I was gonna do?
I don't know. I was worried. I was like, what else?
We're lighting shots on fire and drinking them.
Good.
I've never done that.
Neither have I would do it.
Okay, hi everyone.
Hi. I'm Caitlin.
I'm Danielle.
And together we're our time of the month.
And we're drinking tequila today.
We've escalated.
It's been a while.
But most importantly, not so much the Espolon tequila, which is delicious, but Danielle's tried and true secret recipe.
It's so secret that you can buy it at your local Williams in Sonoma. Williams Sonoma, not and. It's the pineapple jalapeno margarita mix.
Honestly, get it, love it, drink it.
I don't like mixes. I don't believe in them. I think you should always use fresh. That tastes like someone just fresh blended some jalapenos and pineapple.
Squoze it?
Squoze it. They fresh
Squoze.
squoze it.
A pineapple.
And jalapeno. Today, we're gonna show you how to stay as young and beautiful as we have over the past 5 years.
Younger.
Jokes aside, we are sharing our beauty maintenance routine.
Yes.
Something we've never done before.
Yeah, so it's not skincare, it's not makeup, it's not hair care, it's more the other things.
How do we keep ourselves looking preserved in time?
This good. I'm not, believe me, I'm not, don't think I think that. Okay, so where do you want to start?
Top down. I guess let's start with the hairs.
Down. Well, then you do hairs. Actually, a lot of these things will involve hair, but different types of hair.
You are so right. Why is it that women are expected to care more about their body, hair, and grooming than men?
Oh, yeah, you know what? Let's actually start with that. This is a disclaimer.
If you don't want to shave your armpits, don't shave them.
None of this is required.
God, no.
All of this is a choice. All of this is our own personal choice. While I will say, obviously our choices are informed by the culture in which we live.
Okay, starting with my head hair, I would say about once a month, maybe twice if I'm feeling froggy, will I really take the time to pre-plan my shower.
That's the hard part. That's really the hard part for me.
Because I want to put hair masks on my hair and let them sit on for as long as possible, but you gotta get your hair damp so that you're not using as much product and blah, blah, blah. So, you know,
it's a process.
And when you shower as infrequently as I do, I can't be bothered with it. So if I think of it, usually it's right before I have like a really cool WebEx that's 3 hours long, and I'm like, you know what would be great if I did a hair mask during this call, because no one has to see me.
Oh, nice, okay.
Yeah, I shut my camera off. So when I'm doing those things, I'll dampen my hair and I'll use one of two things. One is something you've definitely heard of, I'm sure. It's the Olaplex Hair Perfector number 3. Caitlin likes this too. I do love it. I do not think that it gives me like brand new hair.
No.
It's nice, it smells good, it feels good. It's expensive.
Yes.
The one I've really been loving lately, and I bought 2 of these little sample packets. I will buy the full size, probably over the Olaplex, is the Moroccan Oil Intense Hydrating Mask. Smells amazing, feels amazing. I think you get more bang for your buck with this. It makes my hair feel slippery smooth. And I really like that feeling. It does feel like fresh new hair. It almost feels like I went to the salon. Not that I know what this feels like, but I always remember people getting like a keratin treatment. And their hair would always look really soft and shiny and silky. That's kind of how I feel with the Moroccan Oil treatment, which is nice.
So something that I started doing over quarantine is dyeing my own eyebrows. I don't remember what made me think that I was capable of doing it.
TikTok.
Oh, probably, yeah. It's very simple, and I will continuously do it for, I couldn't tell you how long, forever, I guess. 1, because the products that I purchased will last me forever, and then 2, it's so much easier than I thought, and it's just like not that hard to incorporate into my routine.
And it looks great when you do it.
Yeah, so I will say I haven't dyed them in a while, because typically what I actually do is I do my snatch wax and dye my eyebrows on the same day.
Well, that's smart.
Not necessarily at the same time, because the eyebrows take so little time. So what I purchased off of Amazon is a product called Refecticil, and it came in this little kit, and it comes with both the color and the developer. And
look how much you have left.
I know. So I've used it 3 times. I've used one 1/8 of the bottle, and this is full.
Yeah.
I mean, you straight up, you put
Well, this is such a tiny
a
area.
popcorn kernel size amount of the dye, and then like the equivalent amount of liquid. I mix it in this like random little thing that you gave me.
Smart.
And then I actually just have this wonky little brush that
How did this have in it? Pogs?
you gave me a cream in it.
Remember Pogs?
Yes, I loved Pogs. Did you ever do anything with them? I just collected them. I didn't play with them.
I played.
I did not play.
I played and I beat boys' asses.
We literally just collected them.
My slammer
From gas stations.
My slammer was called the Hammer Slammer.
That makes sense.
We have aged ourselves.
I don't even know where this dinky little brush came from, but you could use almost any makeup brush.
Is it retractable?
It is. But you could use any makeup brush, or I think it actually comes with a really junky brush, which I wouldn't use, but whatever. This, and then the one thing that I did buy that is extra is just a big thing of spoolies, because I find it's really great to actually just apply the product with the brush and then spoolie through it to make sure that you're getting as much of the hair
Smart.
coated with the color as possible. You don't want to dye just like the fronts of your eyebrows. It will be more impactful if you try and get like sort of 360. So sometimes I actually just run backwards through the eyebrow as well.
Backcomb it?
I do. I mean, all in all, it's a 10-minute process.
That's insane.
Yeah, so I literally mix it up, whack it on, it sits for 4 minutes, I wipe it off. And
Question.
then eyebrows, yes.
Do you think you could use the spoolie and dye your eyelashes?
Yes.
Really?
No, you 100% can. I've watched a woman use the exact same products to dye their eyelashes, and I just haven't felt bold enough because you're not supposed to get it anywhere near your eye. If you've ever dyed your hair, imagine hair dye near your eyeballs. You would have to be very careful. But I watched her do it, and I am gonna do it one day. I already know.
Something I've been doing for a few years, thanks to the Michelle Money, is shaving my face. I am a hairy bitch. I have a lot of peach fuzz. In fact, I need to do it. I really want to do it on camera.
Oh,
but
yeah, you did the first time ever.
I know, but like right now, I have makeup on, so I'm not gonna do it, but I will do it. Maybe on a live or something.
Yeah, this is my primary area.
Me too. Oh my god, mine's so long though, yours is not. Anyhow, I use Tinkle razors for this. Buy them on Amazon. I get like 4 packs for $12. I use each razor maybe twice because I want it to be nice and sharp. If you want to know how to shave your face, I'm pretty sure it's like saved in a beauty highlights on our channel somewhere on our Instagram. There are many different ways that people like to do this. I would say do what works best for you. You might have to experiment. I never go up. I only ever go down.
I alternate.
Do you?
Yeah.
Because I feel like I get more irritation if I shave upwards, whereas if I go down, it's nicer. A lot of people say to do it on dry skin. Other people say to put it like a facial oil on and let it glide over your skin really gently. I will say they're sharp. They are a razor. It's a razor blade.
Yeah.
They're very comfortable to hold. They do have a protective shield. Highly recommend using that. And your makeup looks better, lays better. Your skincare products soak into your skin more because they're not sitting on like this villi hair.
Yeah.
I love it. I mostly do like from here down.
I have cut my face every time I've done it.
Really?
Nicked my face every time I've done it.
Wow.
Yes, to be fair.
Huh. I will say if you have reactive skin, don't be alarmed at how red your skin might be afterwards. But my other tip is to always use some kind of chemical exfoliating toner afterwards, because the first time I did it, I didn't do that, and I did have some like, not razor bumps, but my skin was more textured where I shaved it. It will not grow back thicker or darker. That is a myth. That is an old wives' tale. The only thing that can change the texture and color of your hair is, well, it's not by shaving it off at the root. I can tell you that. It would be like a hormonal change within your body or something like that. You're just shaving the hair at the root. It's not going to grow back any different than it currently is. It will continue to be peach fuzz. Whatever color your peach fuzz is, it will stay that way.
Agreed.
It's soft.
It's funny how pervasive that thought is, because everyone that I've mentioned that I shave my face to, they're like,
goes back thicker and darker.
don't do it! So I whiten my teeth, not frequently, but occasionally. I won't even say once a month. It should be probably once a month.
Really?
Yeah. But anyway, so I bought a big old
They're white.
big old box of Crest white strips. I think Costco has the best price. So I bought a bunch of them. So it came with 2 different kinds. It has the 1 Hour Express and the Glamorous White. I used Crest white strips for the first time a decade ago. Yes. I think I was either still in high school or college, and they were awful.
They fell off, like,
they were thick.
They pulled with
They didn't like bend around your teeth, and the contact.
And it tasted
and I
awful.
Like drooled.
Yes. And then you would be afraid to swallow it because it's like, try not to swallow it.
The whole thing was weird. So when I did, you were using them, you said you liked them, and I thought, whatever, fuck it, I'll try it again. And every other whitening system is more expensive. So I got these, and I could not believe how much they have improved them. You put them on, and while you still, like, it's not exactly the same, and I don't do a lot of talking when I do them. Like, I do them specifically when I'm home not doing anything.
Yeah, like, don't do it right before a Zoom meeting.
But I no longer have to,
yeah,
which is all I need.
Which one do you like better, Glamorous White or 1 Hour Express?
I don't have a problem either way. I don't love leaving it on for an hour. An hour feels like a long time. Mm-hmm. They both work great. I would repurchase. I haven't yet, but I will repurchase when I'm all out.
Do you have sensitive teeth?
I would say I have moderately sensitive teeth, but not crazy sensitive.
Okay.
And these I don't notice an after effect. I always expect an after effect.
I feel the same.
And then it doesn't actually come.
Something else that we both do.
Oh, yeah.
Self-tan. There are things I haven't seen here before. Like, what's this?
It's exfoliator glove.
Okay, self-tanning. It's stuff that we do.
We love it.
I spend all of December, January, February looking like a Casper the Ghost.
Yes.
And so this time I was like, no, bitch, I'm gonna do it up for you.
Mm-hmm.
So let me show you what I used.
Yes.
This was turned on, I was turned on to this by Miss Caitlin Mullet. If you didn't know, that's her.
That's me.
You got a sample of this at one time.
I did.
And then she loved it and bought it in medium deep, which I thought was a risky move. But this is Tan Luxe The Face Illuminating Self Tan Drops in medium dark.
Yes.
It's the only facial self tanner I've ever used that I feel like is decent.
Yes.
It's actually wonderful.
Yes.
I don't even care to look for anything different.
Correct. And I haven't.
No, I won't. I use like 3 drops mixed in with my serum or my moisturizer at night. I did it last night on an IGTV Live. Saved it if you want to see how I do it. It's nothing to be intimidated by if you just really take the time to mix it with whatever medium you're using and really make sure you're getting everywhere. Like, get this part of your nose, you know? People forget that.
Yes.
Get your eyelids.
Mine is also, if you like make your lips in a weird way to go over your mouth, make sure to then undo your lips and then go around, because I have done this before.
Oh, that's right.
And I ended up with these weird little circles around the corners of my mouth because my skin was touched together.
It does have a self-tanner smell, but my biggest tip would be to do it at night, mix it in with whatever you want, and then the next morning wash your face and the scent is gone. So you're sleeping while it's developing. It's not going to offend you throughout your sleep.
I don't even notice the smell the next day, and I don't wash my face in the morning.
I do, and I do.
Yeah.
But it's fantastic. It's the best thing she's ever turned me on to.
Thanks.
It is. I said that last night in my video.
Oh, wow. Okay, so obviously facial tan, same thing, Tan Luxe. Now for body, I have...
Oh my God, you've had that for years. You need to get rid of it.
I know, but it's still perfectly good. It's got mangosteen in it.
Whatever that is.
Yeah, it's still better than this one. So I use 3 different products on my body, but actually first thing I'm going to talk about is gloves, because that's an important aspect of it.
Oh yeah.
The first one, this one came with
Josie Maran?
with the Josie Maran product. I freaking hate it.
Throw it away.
Yeah, no, I have to. I like having a thumb pocket like that one,
But
this one also is fully lined with like plastic. So
it sounds like a raft.
So let me tell you what happens when you start applying. Also, you are supposed to wear a rubber glove underneath, which I do. But you know what happens is that your hand freaking slides right out. As you're like applying it,
because you don't have a thumb hole to grip anything.
Right, you can only go in a downward direction, because if you try to come back up, it pops right off. and it's a mess and it's awful. You're right. Throw that away.
I agree.
The other two that I have, this one came with a company called Tan Organic. I really like this one. It has the little thumb hole. It's big. It's not too absorbent, so all the product doesn't just like absorb straight into it. It's very soft. It buffs. That's a good one. Give me both. I just want to see what they both look like in my hands.
Oh, she looks like a teddy bear.
I feel like a teddy bear. But very soft. I feel like it just really applies really evenly.
I agree.
The last one I have, this one came with Fake Bake, which is the company that I use the most. This one's fine, but not great. I've had this one for a long time, so the texture is wacky, but it's not, it is only slightly lined, and the product does go through the glove if you are not wearing rubber gloves with it. So I don't love that. It gets a little sweaty.
Oh, yeah.
But actually, I do think I just need to throw this away because I can feel that it's all pressed down. Like it's no longer
matted.
Yeah, it's no longer fluffy so that one's trash too. But yeah, so the gloves. Get a glove. I was applying fake tanning product with my bare hands for a year, I bet. And it was the dumbest thing I've ever done. Get the fucking glove.
Yeah.
Yeah. I really was.
She was.
I really was.
She was.
Also, get an exfoliator glove
Yeah.
of some sort. Exfoliator pad, exfoliator glove.
Keep
Use
it
it in the shower.
My glove, you know, no love without the glove, is from Amazon. Caitlin just gave you a really great bit of advice, which is always wear a glove when you're applying self-tanner. When I'm applying a mousse or a colored lotion, 100%, that is the way that you have to do it. I have recently been introduced to a product, though, that I apply with my bare hands like body lotion, and I'm feeling pretty good about it.
What the fuck?
What the fuck? This was actually sent to me by Octoly. It is the Isle of Paradise Self-Tanning Butter. I have heard of the Isle of Paradise drops.
Drops. I can't be on the internet without hearing about the drops.
I can't either. Here's the thing.
Uh-oh.
The thing is, I'm going to have to buy it for full price when I'm finished with this because I love it.
Really? Why? All the reasons.
All the reason, like, I just feel like it's enough of a tan to give me a subtle glow.
Mm-hmm.
When Caitlin got here today, she was like, "You're so fucking tan!"
You're tan.
Like,
your legs are fucking tan.
I did this with my hands.
They can't see it.
I know, but you can.
No, it's tan.
I did it with my hands. I apply a little.
Your leg looks so skinny just now.
That's what Mike keeps saying. I'm like, I feel like my legs are still fat.
No.
Thank you.
No, that lower leg was a skinny ass
Oh,
leg.
good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it has color correcting actives. So it evens out your skin tone while you apply it.
How?
Don't know. I didn't read
Lies.
the science behind it. But here's the thing. The other thing. I apply it with my hands like a regular lotion. I do put a barrier on really dry areas, feet, ankles, kneecaps, elbows. You do want to go in with a different, like regular moisturizer beforehand. Then I just take this and I squirt it in my hand and I apply it all over. It smells good. It does have a tiny bit of a self-tanner scent. Honestly, I am really... What happened?
Uh-oh. I just got on my
It's like a fresh smell.
It's cucumber.
It's a little cucumbery, yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
The color is beautiful. I've used it 3 times. I really, really, really do love it. And I've recommended it to 3 people already before I've even talked about it online. My only complaint.
Okay.
It's got this rounded bottom. Really cute when you stand it up like this.
Yes,
You know?
but when you're applying...
When you're applying it,
it's a hot mess.
you do this. It doesn't...
There's nowhere for it to go. You have
So
to
you know what
lay
I do? I throw it in my sink.
Yeah.
I just throw it in my sink because it doesn't stay up like this. It falls over.
And then you can't put it on the other side.
In theory, really cool packaging, but
Not functional.
not functional because you don't want it to be this way. You want it to be this way so all the product can get down to the hole, and it doesn't stand like that.
Well, I guess you're supposed to close it every time.
I'm not doing that every time.
Absolutely
I'm
not.
lazy.
I mean, we all do that, yeah.
Right. 100% will purchase it with my own dollars.
Yes.
I really love it. So thank you to Octoly. Thank you to Isle of Paradise. It's a dream.
I really enjoy a bronze. Very much so. I am naturally very pale. So I've been trying out some different stuff. And the first product that I ever really tried out that I fell in love with was the Fake Bake Flawless Self-Tan Liquid. I had been doing some Googling. This came up time and time again for people that were recommending an at-home tan product. I am still very happy with it. I would still repurchase it. It has a great guide color. You look really
nice.
crazy at night because of the guide color, but I really do think that it just is, it's easy to apply. It blends out really evenly as long as you're not an idiot, which I've been many a time.
Use a glove. Is that what you're saying?
Use a glove. Also, like, don't do it when you're drunk, or don't, like, you have to do the prep work if you want a nice even application.
I agree. Exfoliate your skin.
Exfoliate your skin and add moisture. Before I ever got the Tan Luxe, I was nervous to put the fake bake on my face, although I have done it, and it was fine.
Oh.
Maybe not great, but it was fine. So I went out and I bought the Fake Bake Flawless Coconut Tanning Serum for face and body. It contains hyaluronic acid as an option to put on my face. I did use this. I didn't love it as much as the Fake Bake because typically prior to tanning, I am showering and then I'm getting out of the shower and I'm like applying moisturizer where I need it and then applying tanner, which means that I am slightly damp. Mm-hmm. And then the coconut, because this is like an oil serum, this was kind of hard because it didn't want to absorb, I think because I had so much water in my skin. So I would need to fully dry off, like dry my skin, but then also air dry and then apply it.
Is this like a dropper?
Oh, no, it's like a pump.
It's a pump.
Yeah, so.
Does it have a color?
A guide color, it does.
Okay.
Yeah, so I have not used it other than that one time, but I will. I'll use it up. And then the last one that I have, this one I believe was like a TJ Maxx Marshalls purchase. I love Josie Maran Argan Oil, so it's what made me do it. This is Argan Liquid Gold Self-Tanning Oil. This one also creates the same problem that the Coconut Tanning Serum does, which is that if your skin is wet at all, it doesn't apply evenly, which is a problem for me. But I really liked the payoff. I like the application. The smell isn't that bad. Mm-hmm. I did find it. Oh no, never mind. The smell's bad.
I had this as a 100-point perk once, and it was fine.
It's fine, but all in all, I would much rather just buy the Fake Bake. I can get it off Amazon. I know that it works. The sprayer is more convenient. I mean, I'll use this up, but it's not something I would repurchase.
You have always been very loyal to the Fake Bake.
I am very loyal to the Fake Bake.
The Fake Bake. Okay. The last thing that I have to speak about is not something I can really show you. Botox. I've been getting Botox since I turned 30. I will be 33 this year in just a couple of months. And I get it about twice a year. I love it.
Or Dysport.
Or Dysport, yeah, either one. I prefer Dysport, but Botox usually runs better sales. I think that it is highly dependent on your provider. You need to be seeing a board certified person for your injectables. I do not care if your esthetician is amazing. I don't care. Board certified.
Plastic surgeon.
Yes. There is a viral gal going around right now. I think she lives in Chicago. She had botched Botox. One eye is open like this. The other eye is shut like this.
I saw her.
That's very much something that can go wrong if you go to an untrained / non-board certified person.
Well, there's always there's always there's a opportunity that will happen. Don't let anyone with an injectable certificate touch your fucking face.
Yeah, I'm really, really picky on who I see. I've only seen plastic surgeons for my Botox. I've been to 3 different places. The place we currently go, we go together. It's Charm City Plastic Surgery. We see Dr. Emily. She's absolutely phenomenal. She's very down to earth. She always errs on the side of caution. She doesn't want to overdo it with you, which I so appreciate. I don't want to look frozen. I just want to look like I don't have resting lines when my face is not making an expression.
Yes.
And she does that for me, and I really love it. I know it's not for everyone. Not everyone believes in it, but it's my face, and I'm going to do what I want with it.
Yeah, I agree. I have definitely, I have not had any injectable since February of 2020. I very stupidly managed to get a full face of Dysport right before a lockdown. I will say it did take me about, not quite a year, but definitely 9-10 months to really feel like, oh, I need it bad.
Which is a really long time.
Yes, which is a really long time, which makes me happy.
I don't think that is everyone's experience.
No, but now that I'm there, now that I'm here, I'm like, okay, I'm ready to go back.
Same.
And I literally just get it. I mean, primarily for me, it's in between my eyebrows because I have such an intense scowl.
We are so different. You have the 11s, whereas I don't.
Yes,
and I have these.
Yeah, I have hardcore 11s, but I have noticed. So I used to not have those at all.
Mine come in from the side.
Mm-hmm.
I noticed one on the top.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, so she just goes slightly around the hairline, right up between my eyebrows, gets the bulk of it, and then a tiny bit right here around the crow's feet. And I did have a hard time like finally pulling the trigger and doing it. And then now that I do, I am so happy that I do, because I do, it does make me feel better.
It's a confidence booster.
Would I prefer to feel great all the time?
Obviously.
Without it? Yes.
Yeah.
But why not? Like for me, if I know that I'm gonna like my face a little bit more every day when I look at it for like 6 months, 8 months,
it's a small price to pay for me.
I don't have other things to spend the money on.
No, I'm not dyeing my hair. I
don't have children.
No, I don't have children for a very specific reason.
So that you can get Botox.
I want to shoot my face up with Botox.
Babies or Botox. Babies or botulism.
Botulism.
Botulism for sure.
Botulism.
Yeah, it's just like I don't.
Do what you want. Don't get it because we're sitting here telling you how much we love it.
No.
If you want to get it, get it. If you don't, don't. But
God.
don't come fucking shooting shit at me because I put stuff on my face.
No,
I don't
please
care. If you don't agree with it, then you don't do it. It's fine.
I also don't necessarily want to like normalize it. Like, you know, I don't want to say like everyone's doing it, because some people are doing it and but most people are not.
Right.
So if you like, please never feel pressured.
I don't want to
like
normalize it, but I want to normalize being honest
I
about
want
it.
to normalize talking about it.
The people who are like, I haven't done anything to my face, and it's like, yes, you fucking have.
Honestly, celebrity culture stresses me the fuck out.
It really
because of that.
irritates the shit out of me.
I know you got your tits done.
Don't do something because we do it.
Don't do it because anyone's doing it.
Right, do it because you want to do it.
Yes.
Or not.
Yes. Well, like, I still consider myself aging gracefully. I'm just easing in.
It is preventative. It is preventative. It's been proven to be preventative.
Yes.
I feel more confident about myself. I swear when I first was talking about getting it, I got it like maybe a year before you did.
And even I was still like, oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, for sure.
And I have had very, very prominent resting lines, horizontal lines on my forehead since I was probably 25, because I'm a big eyebrow raiser. And I remember Mike being like, I don't want you to look frozen. I don't want you to look fake. And when I got it and it settled, he was like, you were totally right. You don't look frozen. You don't look fake. You just look refreshed.
That's the thing, no one would ever know.
Because I don't want to look I don't want to look like this.
No one would ever look at my face after I've gotten Botox
And be like, Botox.
I've been like, she's had work done.
She's had work done.
Okay, last thing. This is something I also started during quarantine. And part of it was because I got real aware of my finances for during quarantine. And one way to eliminate a monthly $60-ish charge, even though I love my waxer and like if I'm gonna give anyone $60 a month, it's her. But so one of the ways that I determined that I could save money was waxing my own vagina.
Puss.
So I am practically a fucking Viking at this point, because I'm ripping my hairs out all on my own on my bathroom floor.
But let's talk about your hair pattern and your...
Yes. So obviously I have light colored hair. I do have thicker hair, slightly curly, but sparse. So I have about 4 armpit hairs.
You wanna wax mine?
Yeah, I do. Okay. So
that's what friends are for.
The first time I waxed, I used all the products from a company called Waxy, which is what my friend recommended to me. And then I did not enjoy the constant reheating, so I doubled down and went out and I bought myself a wax heater. You've seen this if you've watched some of our videos before. This came again off of Amazon. It was like $30,
which is crazy. It's less than a wax that you got everything.
And it came with 4 types of wax. I have not tried it yet. I'm still using the wax that I originally bought. That's the thing, I originally bought wax, I'm still using it. It came with 2, a pre and post spray, which I have actually used. I don't know, they're not necessary. And it came with little tongue depressors, like the sticks. And then this is your, this is your little wax melter. And
she's cute.
She's cute. She's compact. This has wax in it from the last time I used it.
What was it, gingerbread?
Gingerbread, yeah. Yeah, so this is what it looks like. You plug that bitch in. It has a temperature control.
So wait, the wax that's in here, it will just liquefy?
Yep.
And you can reuse that?
Yeah.
Because you're not double dipping.
Well, so I have double dipped because it's just me.
Right, but also like you're not putting your hair in there.
Well, when you like take it off, there have been times where I've like put a strip on, didn't get any hair off of on it really, or like just a couple. I've thrown it in there.
Really?
Because it's just me.
That's
like
so true.
If I waxed Mike, I would make sure to like, no, I would just clean it out and put fresh wax in. But I will say for $30, this is one of the best purchases I've ever made because it makes the process so much easier. It just eliminates a lot of the stress. You just plug this bitch in, let it heat up, and then you can go to town.
Do you feel like a salon?
A little bit.
I would too. Like when I get my zapper tool out, I'm like, welcome to Danielle's salon.
Yeah.
I tried waxing once over quarantine and I started crying on the bathroom floor and I was like, Mike, can you please come rip this off?
Oh, because you did
horrific.
ouchy things.
I did ouchy things. It wasn't good. All right, should we be done with this?
Yeah.
Okay, so that was our beauty maintenance routine. There are probably things we're forgetting.
For sure.
I honestly can't remember.
I mean, I get haircuts.
I shaved my mustache.
Moustache. Comment, like, and subscribe.
That was what I was
Watch the
gonna
last
say.
video. Watch the next video. Watch all the videos.
If you have any ideas for content, leave it in a comment below. It could be an Instagram post. What? Why? It could be a video request. It could be a podcast request.
Ring the bell for notifications. Okay. Cut it. We'll see you later.
We will. And we didn't tell you it was on our mouths, but it was in the last video and we're just gonna put it in the description box.
You'll see it. You'll find it.
You'll find it.